What we do at HomeAid is we work with our friends in the building industry and our friends in the nonprofit world that have construction needs that are providing housing to people in need. We get discounts and donations from our builder friends to complete the construction projects that our nonprofit friends need at a reduced rate so that they can focus more on the people that they're trying to help to move forward with their lives.
When you're seeing people on the streets or mothers and children that don't have a place to stay, like how do you try to help those people and what can you do? And so for us, it's trying to, again, just align the resources with people that you can serve. And so the more we can do that, the more impact you can have on individuals. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's about helping each other.
Breakthrough House is a long-term intensive treatment program that helps women who are struggling with addiction and mental health. For the ladies who are in this struggle, by the time they get to us, for many of them, they're hopeless and they're homeless. When we started this project, we were first looking for a building already in existence. Of course, we're a nonprofit, and so there are budget constraints. And then we discovered HomeAid. HomeAid came in, built 2 brand new homes that will house approximately 24 families. So HomeAid has created a very first home, a healthy home.
The Drake House is really a safe haven for single mothers and their children who have experienced the circumstance of homelessness. We provide housing and wraparound services and all kinds of support to help them get back on their feet.
The short version of it was that I was on FMLA for a while, taking care of my father who eventually transitioned. And with that, fell behind on bills. One thing led to another. I became displaced. So my 18-year-old at the time, she came home one day with a card and says, here, my guidance counselor gave me this card and said, call the person on it. I called it and I'm here.
Housing is a huge part of our mission, and without HomeAid, we wouldn't have the housing that we have. From the very inception of the Drake House, HomeAid has been a partner helping us. The first units that were purchased were completely torn down to the studs, and HomeAid helped us build those back up. And then they came alongside us again when we purchased our transitional housing units, and they built on second bedrooms and just made those units more homey for the single moms that we serve. So 32 units in all, and every last one of them, HomeAid has touched.
House of Dawn started out being a safe haven for teenage mothers and their children, but what we noticed was that so many people needed housing, not just for young adult mothers, but just for low to medium income families. The impact that it has made, we're able to serve more. HomeAid has provided for us the housing, additional rooms, making sure that the rooms are not just a place to go to sleep and lay your head, it's a place to call home.
I ended up getting injured from my previous job, and I had to move in with my, some relatives, and that didn't work out. So I had to take my daughter to her grandparents, and my next step was just to sleep out of my car. But Ms. Don, she was like, just come here and get yourself together. So just to be able to have peace and you're here, like, this is a blessing.
So Clayton County Community Service Authority has been a nonprofit organization for nearly 60 years. And we've been at this building for nearly 40 years. And just to update the building, to make it safer, to make it more effective, and for you all to be here helping us is a really great thing to have.
If I were to sum up HomeAid in one word, that word would be community, because everything that we do is just all very collaborative. So we're working with the building industry, we're working with nonprofits, but none of it gets done unless we all work together.
It's interesting to see the impact of the individuals that are helping, that are, volunteering. The change is actually in them. It's really beautiful to see a group of people come together to give and see the joy that they have when they see the joy in people that are finding their way out of homelessness. At the end of the day, the most important thing that anyone can really have is shelter.